Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're going to be taking a look at the difference between reality and the delusional world that Games Workshop lives in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for daily reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, warcry, or Heresy, pretty much any tabletop war games. So that being said, so we're going to take a look at a couple new releases and the pricing on them. And then I'm going to show you guys a bunch of awesome deals right now that are available. Games Workshop products between 25 and 50% off in some cases, just to show the difference between what they're trying to get people to pay for it and what people are actually paying for their items. So here we have the new items. Obviously, these are all completely ridiculous. The new drill, the new mold line remover, the new snippers, and the knife as well. And these are obviously Games Workshop branded hobby products that you can probably get similar to, better, or almost as good for a fraction of the price, I assure you. The best hobby clippers I've ever used came with my 3D printer for free. They're absolutely amazing, and they can be purchased separately for like less than $10. Mold line removers are cool and everything. Don't get me wrong. If you have a kid, maybe there's a benefit to using a mold line remover because they can't scrape with the back of a razor blade or whatever. Completely fine. Again, same thing with a knife. If it's worth the extra, for a safety knife or something like that, totally get it. The drill, all that, totally understand. But for 99% of people, we're competent and we're not brain dead, so we can literally just shop around and find better products. So in this case, the drill, $35, and it comes with two different sized drill bits and two of each. I'm sure you could figure out a way to get a drill, small, functional pin drill for less than $35 with two duplicate drill bits. And then next we have the mold line remover. Obviously this one is the most reasonably priced at $25. Again, if you have a kid or something like that, they can't be handling a razor blade. I totally understand a mold line remover. That's the one that probably makes the most sense because it's not offered in just generic other ways. Next we have the detail clippers. These are $50. A lot of people have pointed out that there's other really good brands that you can get for $50 as well. The truth is, there's only one way I would ever pay $50 for snippers, and that's if when you clip the parts off the sprue, they don't need to be cleaned up whatsoever. And in my almost 30 years in this hobby, I have never in my life ever seen bits consistently removed from the sprue without needing to be cleaned up, at least a little bit. Therefore, there are no snippers in existence on planet Earth that are worth $50, in my opinion. You may get a slightly better snipper for $50 than you would get for $2 at the hardware store, but somewhere in between, I don't know exactly where it is, at $10, $20, or $40, there's definitely a better set of snippers you can get that will accomplish the exact same task, and you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. And then finally, we have the razor blade or the knife. Again, priced at $34, comes with some extra blades. I can understand the difference between having these little tightening bits up at the front here versus where they're positioned on this and how that could be beneficial. I just am not sure that it's going to be so beneficial that any of these actually make sense. And let's just say you're a Games Workshop whale and you just pick up all of their releases, or you see this new tool line and just say, wow, look at the ergonomics and new design. I just absolutely have to have all these items. You're talking about $144. $144 to basically clip your models, clean the mold lines and those models, and then, drill out gun barrels for your army. $144 in tools. Great deal. I'm sure you love that. So we can go on here and, they'll give their little spiel, show everything off a little bit closer, and talk about how good it is. But I think you guys get the point. I think most of you probably agree with me. Clearly, Games Workshop is looking for a little bit of whale hunting. They're expecting a very small group of people, I'm sure, to purchase all of these. I did think it was funny that they had basically mentioned in this article how excited everybody was for these tools and everything. Obviously, that's a lie. No one is excited for these tools. No one was looking forward to these tools or hoping that they would bring these tools. Their little intro right here cracks me up. This week's Sunday preview was full of Warhammer goodies, including the brand new Kill Team Shadow Vaults, but many hobbyists have had their interest piqued by the mention of the 4 new updated Citadel tools. If you're one of those many hobbyists, please let me know. I don't think there's anyone on planet Earth that got super excited for the new range of Citadel tools. Could be wrong though. So anyway, regardless, you see what the new prices are for Games Workshop items and what they're trying to get for these. Obviously, they're charging a massive premium in the United States, Canada, Australia, many of these other countries. You know, they're obviously cutting their own people. Great deal. Doesn't really make sense because, you know, all the UK prices include VAT tax, which is far more expensive than import tax in most of these other countries. So realistically, aside from the shipping or possibly like currency exchange, there's no reason for these things to be priced at 25%, 50%, even 100% higher in other countries than they are in the UK. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the UK right now. I do not want Games Workshop to go bust. I have been a collector, painter, player of their games and whatnot for, you know, almost 30 years at this point in time. But that being said, that doesn't give them the, you know, right to rake everybody against the coals. And now, obviously, we can pass on these. I'm passing on all these. But now I want to show you actual reality versus the prices Games Workshop was asking for products. Now, obviously, these are brand new, so I can't show you massive discounts on them. But I can show you some other massive discounts. So let's jump over here. Please keep in mind, none of these items I'm showing you are my items for sale or anything. I'm not trying to get people to buy these items. You don't have to get these. I'm just showing you guys some really, really good deals. And in many cases, some of these really, really good deals are not even the best deals. I spent like 5 minutes just picking up a couple of these quick, good ones. So here we have on eBay, we have the Shadow Throne box set for $129. This box set includes a $60 set of the Custodes Terminators, a $50 set of the Sisters of Silence, and a $35 Adeptus Custodes character. So right off the bat, you have 60, 50, and 35. You're talking about $145 for this. And then for the Gene Stealer Cult half, I'm not exactly sure of the prices, but basically all your, what are they, neophytes, there's like 10 of them in the set, and they run roughly like $50. And then you have the little character bundle, which has the mages. Oh man, I can't even think of all the different names. It's got the big Gene Stealer, what is it, Patriarch. And then we've got like the mages, the two little assistants, and I can't think of what this other guy's name is in the right here. And then also we have the Reductus Saboteur here in the middle. So again, you're talking about a character bundle that's like $50, a squad of guys that's like $50, and a character that is an additional $35. So about $135. So you have about $280 in Games Workshop retail value right here on sale for $129. Over 50% off. So there we have a clear deal. You can't get a better deal than 50% off. I mean, you can, but you can't ask for a better deal than that. $129 for this set. And in case you're just wondering what it cost when it came out, it was $195 retail. So the retail price on the actual Shadow Throne box, not the individual units, was $195. So it's over $66 off. So we see about a 33% discount. Absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, obviously, you're not allowed by Games Workshop, per Games Workshop's rules in the United States, not sure about other countries, to advertise or sell items for more than 20% off. It might be 15% off. I think it's for more than 15% off in the United States. So this is actually against Games Workshop's policy to even sell stuff this cheap. That's how badly these sellers need to get rid of it. That's how badly Games Workshop has flooded the market with overpriced items. All right, so next, again, not my items for sale or anything like that, but we have the Fury of the Deep box set. This was a recent Sigmar box set, only like 3 or 4 ago. If we just start here with the dwarves. All right, so starting with the Fire Slayers here, we have 10 each of the 2 different types of Berserkers for the Fire Slayers. All right, so first we have the 10 Volkite Berserkers in this box set. So those are like kind of on the left there. There's 10 of those. Those are $60 retail. And then we also have 2 sets of 5 of the Hearthguard Berserkers. Now these can be built either as the Hearthguard Berserkers or the Orruk Hearthguard. But regardless, it comes with 10 of them. So 2 sets of 5. And the Berserkers are normally $50 per set. So that's $100 for them and then $35 for the character. So you have $100 for the 2 sets of Berserkers, another $60 for the Volkites as well, and then $35 for the character. You have $195 in Dwarves alone. And then if we just go over to our Sea Elves, next we have For the Namarati Thralls, those are $55 for 10 of them. And then we also have 10 of the Namarati Reavers as well, $55 for them. So that is 110. And then the character, the Achillean Thrallmaster, is another $33.50. So that is $143.50. And then we also have the Achillean Alopex as well. So that is about, again, right around $195. So pretty good deal. The Idnet Deakin, about $195 worth. The Dwarves, about $195 worth. The box set originally, and it comes with the core rulebook. So basically tokens, battle plan cards, core rulebook, everything you need to play but dice essentially. And, we're talking about essentially almost $400 in retail. When this box set came out, it was priced at $195. So about 50% off. And now we can buy it here on eBay for $123. And there's about $200 worth of Dwarves, about $200 worth of Reavers as well. So about $400 worth of Games Workshop product, MSRP, being sold for $123. That's roughly 70% less than retail. So whatever Games Workshop is pricing its products at, some of them are selling brand new for 70% off, minus 70%. I mean, absolutely some great deals right here, or arguably the difference between Games Workshop's delusional pricing and reality. You can decide for yourself. Just a couple more to look at here. So next we have Warhammer Age of Sigmar Dominion. I just want to show people that these are still available for a massive discount. In this case, $102.99 with free shipping. If somebody is getting into Sigmar, this is arguably one of the best deals. It comes with a big hardcover rulebook, battle plan cards for both armies, and two really nice armies. I'm not going to do like the full breakdown on these because they are some unique items in this kit, some easy to build stuff, etc. And then also the resale value of these is not that high just because Games Workshop flooded the world with them. But essentially you're getting, again, a few $100 worth of items, what would be MSRP, for a fraction of that price. And in this case, we're talking about $102 for the full set. And it is loaded up with awesome, awesome sculpts, really cool miniatures, and, the beginning of two viable armies. $102. It was $200 when it first came out. So again, over 50% off of their MSRP value, but probably close to 75% off what it would cost you to buy all these models individually, because the thing is just packed with value. And then next we have, so this is one I showed off in the past. Previously when I showed it off, it was discounted even more. This box came out, Kill Team Chalnath, at about $175. And then we snagged up a couple copies at $99. And there was an explosion of sales after I did the video on this. And we saw basically a bunch of these sellers raise their price afterwards. I'm sure they cleared out massive amount of stock, but they raised them up to $120. Still like $50 off of the MSRP, so still a good deal. There's some more recent Kill Team sets, like the Into the Dark and stuff that has come out. You can find them at about $160, and that just came out at $210. And then the last one we're going to take a look at today, just another absolute steal right here, the Eldritch Omens box set. So this one came out over $200. Obviously, I was fired up about this, about how it was just ridiculous. They were basically charging Chaos and Eldari massive tax to get these items early. And now we see I was correct, because it was priced at $210 when this box first came out, and now it is $120 you can pick it up for, with free shipping and returns as well. So $120 for this box set. And this thing is, again, it's loaded up with models. There's not a picture right here, but it comes with the new Autarch sculpt, 3 of the new Skyrunners, 5 Rangers, 1 Warpsmith, 5 Chosen, and then also the Forge Fiend as well. And just kind of guessing off the top of my head, I think the Autarch was around 35, the Shroud Runners were around 60, and the Rangers were around 60, so it was about $150 in Eldari. And then we also have the Chosen, which were 60. We have the Warpsmith, which was, I think, 35, so that's 95, and the Forge Fiend's about 80, so about $175. So we're talking about roughly, $300 plus in minis, close to $350 in minis. So almost 60, 70% off MSRP. And, just off of the retail price, this box set is roughly like 40 to 45% off right now from what Games Workshop is selling this at. So, and if you think that this is just some anomaly and I just randomly found a bunch of really good price stuff and it won't last long, you're wrong, because we're seeing new items show up one after another. We've seen a bunch of new boxes come out, heavily discounted. The fact of the matter is, Games Workshop is churning out new boxes, new, sets left and right. And you know what? They haven't done what you need to do to grow a business. And we all know what that is. You need new customers. So sure, Games Workshop got a lot of new customers. They also lost a lot of old customers. And the truth is now they're suffering because there's only so many people that are interested in these games, play these games, and that are willing to spend ridiculous amounts of money on this stuff. So when people stop buying it, eventually the middleman sellers, the retail locations, or in this case, online sellers, decide that eventually they have to get rid of some of this inventory. They have to free up some of their capital so that they can invest it in some new products. And when that happens, they heavily discount Games Workshop products. And we are seeing now a flood of heavily discounted GW products. And you know what? As the economy slows down, as the world falls further into, recession, or, sees negative or declining GDP growth, the truth is, especially with inflation, how it is, people are going to have less and less money to spend on this stuff. If energy is more important, if food's more important, if, getting to work is more important than playing with your Warhammer toys, you're going to sacrifice buying some of those Warhammer toys. You're going to focus on your pile of shame, or even sell off some of your pile of shame. And then you're going to spend that money on important stuff. And that may not leave Games Workshop with nearly as much of our disposable incomes. Or we may not have nearly as much disposable income to choose to spend at Games Workshop. And the truth is, big discounts are here, and even bigger discounts are coming. I have just shown you guys basically Games Workshop products arguably between 50% off of retail or 75% off of MSRP. And the truth is, it's only just begun. So like always, I will keep you guys posted up on all of these great deals when I find them. And, obviously do reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials, daily videos for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, and of course some Horus Heresy as well. If you did enjoy today's video, or you end up picking up one of these box sets, please leave me a comment down below. Always like to hear back from you guys. Always like to hear if you have found some awesome deals, or have some awesome deals to point people in the direction of. Please feel free to let me know as well. We are definitely building an awesome community right here. I absolutely love it. The amount of positivity, the amount of support, and you guys are just awesome. So make sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you. That is it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man. I'm bringing you the ridiculous, delusional prices of Games Workshop, and then I'm countering those with reality. And the reality is, big discounts are coming. Big discounts are here. And it's only going to get better, guys. So if you can hold out just a little bit longer, or, if you're ready to pull the trigger now, there's some awesome deals out there, and there's lots more coming. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.